Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Miss Bully. Thank you for watching the video till the end, and feel free to watch other videos so that you can see what we talk about here. And if you like it, please subscribe for more videos. To my day one, guys, thank you for your love and support. To my returning viewers, I hope one day you'll be regulars here. Guys, today is a Friday, the 16th of, I don't know what's happening with the camera, ne? The 16th of, oh, let me just do this. The 16th of August. God, I just want to share a quick story with you. Hubby's about to get back just now. I think it's to 12 something, and Hubby's getting back at like 1. So I need to dash, and it's a weekend. We're heading to a weekend. It's difficult for me to vlog on a weekend, and if I don't vlog today, if I do it on Monday, questions will come to say, why is she only posting on Monday? So this is urgent. Okay, this is urgent. Okay, so guys, yesterday I was at Protea court, right? So I just finished bathing, guys, and I'm doing washing. So my washing machine is on. If you hear the noise, just know it's my washing machine. I was at Protea court yesterday accompanying a loved one, right? So fine, got to the court at 8:30, ne? Protea court, sharp. We were at the court until so the case dragged because there were exchanging of courts and files and whatever, and the new court, it was a whole thing that dragged, right? Sharp. So at some point, the judge is going, I don't know, for tea or what, and we have to wait outside. And guys, we got there in the morning. I didn't have breakfast. Ne? Sharp. So I'm saying to my loved one, to say, you know, I am hungry now. You see, I am hungry, and I was feeling weak, guys. I've got a problem of, I think I've got low blood. Because if my body is like empty, I've got nothing in my body, I feel weak. It's like I'm going to fall, and then I crave something with sugar. Okay, so I was like, why is it doing like this? So I was like, I am feeling so hungry, and now we keep on waiting for the file so that we can know the outcome or the date, whatever. Sharp. So we go in, the judge comes back, they ask, still they're waiting for the file. So this state lawyer was like to us, go in and wait outside a little bit, you will come back. So when we go outside, I'm like to my loved one, I am so hungry. Outside they are selling. I'm like, the way I'm so hungry, can I just get something to nibble quickly, and then we'll come back. So we go outside, we go and buy. I buy Zimba chips, the pops, those 6 rand pops, the ones, those circle ones. So I buy that just to nibble because it's something I enjoy, those chips, and I knew they would sustain me until we are done and we go and get proper food. So I buy those chips. So we wait outside. We wait. Oh, we go inside with the chips that were closed, and then the security says to me, I must leave the chips behind, So I'm like, or she said, I don't eat inside, something like that. So I was like, so we went back outside because I'm like, I can't, I'm really hungry. So let me have a few, then I'll keep in my bag. I will not eat them. Then I'll eat them when I go out. Yeah, but so I eat, and then I close, So as I close, I say to my loved one, and it was a joke, I say to her, ngathi ngiyabona ngisathi ngiyangena athi lo sisi lo ngishiya ama chips am. I'll try translating that in English. So I was like, I can just imagine I'm imagining me going inside with my chips because I did put them in my bag. So I was like, I can imagine, I'm imagining the security saying to me, I must leave my chips with her, and we laughed. The reason why we laughed, guys, we once went to the court in town near, what's this, police station? It's not GP. Is it GP police station or Poisons or what? That police station by the by the Majuba. There. There's a court there. We once went to that court, and I was going to work, but we went in the morning. So when we entered, I was asked to leave my bag because I had my bag. I was asked to leave my bag. Fine. So I joked with this one because I knew that in that other court I was asked to leave my bag. So here I'm just joking. Guys, we went in. When we go in, this lady searches me. When she says my bag, I've rolled my chips, I've put my chips in my bag. And then she says, you need to leave your chips, you'll get them when you come out. I was like, how does that make sense? Why am I leaving my opened chips with you? Pella, you are security. I don't know you. You are a stranger. How am I leaving my chips with you? Opened chips with you, And then she was like, no, it's a rule, da da da. But now I saw the back and forth was not working because the person I came to support is now, I need to be inside. You know how, okay, I'll get to that point, but it was like, I need to be inside. I don't want to get myself into any trouble. Yeah, well. So I was like, you know what? No, you can keep the chips. Keep them. If I leave my chips with you, I'm giving them to you because there is no way I'm leaving my opened food with you. Then coming back and taking the very same open food and eat them. Oh, yes, you are security. You are working. You are an employee. I don't trust you. Why would I start with my food? Then she's like, it's a rule. I'm like, keep those chips, take them. But when we go inside, I get very mad, guys. I get very mad because they're saying food is not allowed at Protea Court. Food is not allowed, but cigarettes is allowed. People are smoking. People are smoking at Protea Court, but food is not allowed, Now we start asking ourselves to say, if food is not allowed, what happens to the ladies that go there to support their loved ones and they have to go with small kids? They go with small kids, the kids, they stay the whole day at court and they don't eat. Because you go to court and they keep you the whole day. We were there from 8:30. It was now to 12. We haven't eaten. No food allowed, but smoking. I started taking my phone. I was like, I want to take a video. On the floor, guys, there were paper of sweets. On the floor, there were papers of chips. On the floor, there were used cigarettes. I'm like, fine. If they were saying to me, no food is allowed because we leave the place dirty. What is this? What is this? If you say the food is not allowed because you leave the place dirty, I should see a clean place. What is the reason behind food is not allowed? Oh God, I kept on going angry. I'm like, no, you guys, your rights are being violated at this court. There is no way. There is no way you are being kept the whole day. And then you are told food is not allowed. But smoking, guys, even in front of us, the people that work at court, it's the magistrates, state lawyers, I don't know the other people, but it's a whole group, they were even standing there smoking. A policeman was standing there smoking inside the court. But when you come in with food, you are an offender. You're offending the court. Hey. I started going to this, I started making noise, not dramatically, but I was speaking to this person, but people around, because it's a small place. It was my first time going to Protea Court yesterday, but if you know Protea Court, you know it's a small space in J, So I go to this police and I was like, can I ask the manager of this court? Because one thing about me, if I don't agree or I need clarity on something, I will find the person to clarify for me. Because I'm like, this is nonsense. Guys, all those people were sitting like this. You are waiting for, how government people are when they work. They say come at 8:30. They don't even start at 9. They don't even start at 8:30. You get there at 8:30. They can even start at 9:30. And then they go for tea. You need to sit like this. You haven't eaten. It's not an in and out situation. It takes time at court. But now, no food allowed. Why? Because our brothers and sisters that go there are offenders, and that they should be treated like that. Anna, guys. Especially Soweto people. I saw there on TikTok. You are cleaning the country. Please go and clean Protea Court. Your brothers and sisters' rights are being violated by the rules of that court to say no food allowed. Yet you are keeping people in the court the whole day. Fine, guys. This police started directing us. He directed us to another office. We went there. They redirected us to the other one. So the other one that they directed us, my loved one was like, this one is like, we need to go out. So I suggest we go there when we are done here. And I was like, okay, sharp, you see. Because you must remember, guys, when you attend that place, you are attending as an offender. Some people are there to support you. I get it. But as an offender, you feel like you don't really have the power to fight against any unfairness that you come across there, because you're an offender of some sort. And most of them are offenders that are not yet proven guilty. You understand? But already they live with that fear to say, hey, I feel like I can't fight this further, because if anything, I'm taken as an offender, and I might go to Sun City. So the people that attend there who are classified as offenders but not yet proven guilty, they just, it's okay. I'll go through it. It's okay. But it's a very tiring process. After that, I started complaining, and I was like to my loved one, you see, we are going back to this court. No? I will not stand up for any judge, for any Your Majesty, and stand up like this while I'm hungry. I will not do that. And I started asking questions to say, if food is not allowed, the people that work here, where do they eat? Do they eat in the parking lot in their cars? Like, how is it done? Guys, okay, let's take the court that is in town. If you know that court is a building. If you know that court, it's a clean building. I would have understood if they said no food allowed. If you want to eat, you can go outside or wherever. I would allow that, because the building on its own, it's clean. Okay, sharp. I would allow that. You can't say no food is allowed in a dirty court. Already there are papers of chips, papers of sweets, smoking cigarette things. And then you want to come and tell me no food allowed. Who is bringing all these things? Who is bringing all these things? So it's the people that are working there. So the court only accommodates smokers. Sharp. So as I'm talking, the people that work with the judge and everything, some are hearing. So I think one of them went in and started saying, I think there's a problem outside, da 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 da. You see, because we've been there from morning and we've been told to wait. So the very same one that went in comes out and says to my loved one, you can go inside. You see, so we go inside. We go inside. Maybe 5 minutes after, the judge comes, they stand up. All rise in court. I didn't rise in court. I said, I'm not going to rise in court. And I wanted Your Majesty to ask me, why are you not rising in court? Because I was waiting for Your Majesty to ask me why you're not rising in court. I was going to tell Your Majesty and say, Your Majesty, if the court pleases, may I tell you my story? And even me addressing Your Majesty, I wasn't going to stand up. I was going to address Your Majesty, if the court pleases, while sitting down. And then Your Majesty was going to say, stand up when you're talking to me to show respect. I was going to say, Your Honor, can you please allow me to finish so you can understand why I can't stand up? And I was going to tell Your Majesty, my Zimba chips are with the security. I didn't eat. I've been here 8:30. It's to 12 now. I haven't eaten, Your Lord, Your Honorship. How am I going to stand up and honor you and respect you if I'm hungry on an empty stomach, no energy? All I've been inhaling is cigarette smoke. While I'm not smoking, I'm hungry. My Zimba chips are there by the security. I was going to tell Your Honor, Your Majesty, if the court pleased it. Okay, my jokes aside, please. Guys, I'm serious with this thing. So, fine. They stand up, they sit down. I'm like, I'm not doing this rubbish thing. This is rubbish. I sit down. Your Majesty, they now call my loved one that I was supporting. Then, case finishes, we go. Now it's what? 12 after 12. But before 12:30. Sharp. We go. And my loved one's like, oh, we need to enter through this gate. So the gate that we are entering, I indeed left my chips. I left my chips with that security. We go to that other side, and then there's a security. If you know Protea Court, the side I'm talking about now, it's the one where the cars enter. I don't know whose cars enter there, or it's the people that work there. But the security is sitting by the gate. We go to that security. I'm like, okay, the greetings, and can I please see the manager? You know, fine. This security, I'm talking to him. He tried in a right way. Ne? He tried to be like, no, you can talk to me. I'm the security, or I'm the head of security, and all that. And I'm like, I want to speak to the manager of the court. Okay, because guys, now one thing about me, when I complain, I don't want to complain to people that don't have the power to either change, explain, clarify, or I don't know. I want to talk to the relevant person. I don't want to talk to someone who say, okay, I will escalate the matter. Let me escalate it myself. Okay, so he tried me, like, no. He's like, okay, just give me a brief. I'm like, it's about rules. Then he's like, oh, if it's about rules, there's nothing we can do. And I was like, exactly my point. That's why I said I want the manager. And then he says he can only take me to the manager at 1 because I don't know it's what shifty. I don't know lunch, da 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 da. And I felt like when he was saying that, he wanted me to give up and go. And I was like, I'm going to wait here. I will see the manager before I leave, because if I don't, I'm not going to be okay in my heart. I'm not going to be okay in my heart. I'm not going to be okay knowing that I left a place where there are other people that their rights are being violated because they are in a dire situation, a situation where they are scared to fight for themselves because they are taken as offenders before proven guilty. But someone who's guilty is in prison. Do you get it? Someone who's guilty is in prison. Though the ones that are given court case to keep on coming back, those they are innocent until proven guilty. Do you get? 12:25. My loved one says to me, "Are we seriously going to wait here until 1?" You get it? Because now it's 12:25. And I'm like, hi, man, you know you're right. You know you are talking sense when, man. You are talking sense. Me, hold me. Wait here until 1. I said, my brother, are you seriously telling me that? Because in the midst of us waiting, I was taking videos. Guys, I've got videos, taking videos and talking. And I was like, I'm going to put this on YouTube. You are violating people's rights. How can you punish people and say no food allowed inside a premise, but you keep people the whole day? How can you do that to people? Why are you treating people like that? The rights are being violated. So I was talking. After my loved one said that, I took my phone and I recorded. I made a video that is stating me, and I said, my brother, I am talking this on record. I haven't eaten. I've been here since 8:30. I haven't eaten anything. Okay? I'm here to complain about that very same thing. It's 12:25. You are telling me I will wait for 1. This is in record. If something happens to me, if I fall here, it's on you. Because I felt like he wanted me to give up and go. That's what he wanted. He wanted me to go. And I was like, I'm not going anywhere. I will see the manager of this court to me. 12:30. He takes out his walkie-talkie and then he starts talking to his people. He said these people are on lunch, so they need to relieve him before he can take me to the manager. And I can't go there myself. He needs to go and take me there. So these people are coming back at 1, of which didn't make sense. I also tried to say, okay, that doesn't make sense because there are 4 securities there. 1 security can literally come and relieve you for like 3 minutes and then you come back. So he starts talking, and then the security starts coming. 12:35. Sorry, we go to the manager. He leaves us outside. He go and finds out if the manager is not in a meeting. We are good to go. We go. When I get to the manager's office, it's a white man. It's a white man. The manager of Protea Court is a white man. I go inside with my loved one. I'm like, hi sir, how are you? I'm fine. I start talking. Though when I'm talking, already he was briefed. I'm here to complain about rules. I start talking, guys. I am so disappointed on the rule of this court. You keep people the whole day in this court. They need to respect your majesty, your honor. When your honor goes out, they need to stand up. When your honor comes in, they need to stand up on an empty stomach. Yet people smoke. I've been inhaling smoke on an empty stomach from 8:30. From 8:30. Why are you violating people's rights like this? The manager of the court says, unfortunately, rules are rules. We can't do anything about that. I'm like, what rule is it when you violate people's rights and say they are not allowed to come with food, but you keep them the whole day in court? What rule is it that allows cigarette to come in? Then he says the reason why they don't allow people to come in with food is that the people will give offenders. I'm not going to call them prisoners. I want to call them offenders. I want to be careful on how I call my own brother or sister. It doesn't make me feel right to say prisoner. I'll say offenders. He says we will give offenders the food. Guys, if you know how court works, if a person is an offender and they are in custody, there's a different door of which they enter the court and exit the court. A different door to the offenders and everyone else use from outside. So it didn't make sense to say, how are we going to give people the offenders food if they come in with a separate door? You can't even hug your person if at all they are offenders in custody. Because right after that, they take them back to the same door. The only thing you can do is wave. So it didn't make sense. I'm like, how? I'm like, okay, fine. You are saying we will give offenders food. What about cigarette? So cigarette is fine. And I was like, do you know that with the cigarette, I can ban this whole building just to make sure that my person escapes? Do you know that? Do you know that I can give my person cigarette the very same way you think I'll give that person food? Don't you know that? Guys, I kid you not, after that, the manager was just stuck. The manager did not know what to do. I'm like, you are promoting smoking in this court. Not only are you violating people's rights, but you are promoting... Protea Court is promoting smoking and it is violating people's rights, taking advantage of the people that go there are offenders. They will not challenge anything. How can you keep a person the whole day in a facility where you say no food allowed, but cigarette is allowed? Guys, cigarette is allowed. On an empty stomach, you sit there, you inhale cigarette from people who are smoking. But when you can't come with a simple chips, Zimba chips for 6 rand. And then what happens when you come with a child? Because you need to pack snack and give children snack constantly. What happens? Oh, guys. That manager had nothing else to say. And I was like, do you know who I am unwell? I am unwell. I didn't eat the whole day. Came here to support. Do you get? I've got a problem of low blood. I'm shaking right now as I'm talking to you. I went to go buy mere 6 rand chips. 6 rand chips, of which I had to live with the security. And I was like, tell me would you leave your food with someone you don't know? Open food, you manager. Would you leave your food with someone you do not know? Guys, he didn't answer. So to people, this one, Shem, I am challenging you. Go to Protea Court. Go with food. Deliberately go with food. If they say keep it to security, I challenge you to fight it. I've started with fighting it. Go with food. Your brothers and sisters their rights are being violated because they will not fight for themselves. They don't want in trouble. They don't want to go to jail. Already they are considered as offenders. But what is happening at Protea Court? It's nonsense. Nonsense is nonsense. I'm like, you are showing people that it's okay to not eat, but it's okay to smoke. That's what you are teaching people. I am sick. In a case where someone is sick and they came to support, and then what happens? And they need to drink pills. And then he's like, well, in that case, arrangements. But you can see that he's just responding now to cover his back. In that case, the security can come to me and then, well, I don't know, we'll make a plan, but it's the rules we got. I'm like, give me the name of the person that came with the rule and give me his or her number. Because I want to question the relevant person. Give me their contacts. He couldn't. He says, well, adjustments can be made. I'm like, right now I'm shaking. I show him my hand. I'm like, I'm shaking. I was shaking. I do have a problem of low blood. I've left my chips there. Will you even give me a refund? Will you even give me a refund? He says no. Guys, after he said no, I said thank you. But you must know that I'm taking this to social media. Let's fight for our brothers and sisters who are considered as offenders at Protea court. They are told to no food is allowed at court, but cigarette is allowed. Teaching children to say, even at court, food is not allowed, but smoking is fine. Smoking is not good for your body, but at Protea court, they're promoting it. They're promoting smoking. You sit there with the empty stomach, inhaling with your nose, smoke from cigarette. I'm like to this manager, and then people are expected to respect your honor, your majesty. Stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. You are standing up for someone who ate. You didn't eat the whole day. From 8:30. So to people, me, I'm judging you. If you've been to court and you've also applied to this rule, me, I'm judging you. Me, I'm judging you, Shem. We were laughing at Thabo Beste when Thabo Beste was talking here and speaking for herself. It was all fun and games. Go to Protea court. I felt it. This was my first time going to Protea court yesterday. And I felt so offended. And I was like, I'm going to fight for my brothers and sisters who come here. There is no way you can tell me food is... What effect, impact, I don't know, that food will do to the court, that a cigarette will not do. Because a cigarette can bend down that whole court. What effect can chips, oranges, things that are being sold outside, guys? It's not even caught a papa. It's those mere nibbling things. Snack. But you go outside and then it's dirty. Sweets, chips. And then you tell me no food. No, guys. Please go to Protea. If you've got time and you've seen this video, go to Protea court. Go there with your food. If you have been told to leave it with the security, fight. Even if you don't go there every day, fight for those that attend there. Every day. Let's start fighting for our brothers and sisters' rights. Let's start fighting for them. Go and fight. If you go there and they allow you to go in with your food, come back and give me my flowers. You should really come back and give me my flowers, because what we saw yesterday is that this manager was very shocked, because I bet you probably I was the first person to complain about this. He wasn't even expecting this, because even when we were sitting in that small office of his, the very same people that work there were eating those pops that I bought and I left with the security. And I'm like, check. She's eating the same thing that I bought and I was told I can't go in with it. What were my pops going to do to the court? Hi, guys. No. So where to people? Please. So to people, if you've seen this video, please, let's fight for our brothers and sisters who are considered as offenders. I get that they will not fight for themselves. They are vulnerable. They don't want trouble. They're trying to stay clean as possible as they can. But for you, who you are in your correct state of mind and you can see a wrong thing, you can see when a right is being violated, I challenge you to fight this. Go to Protea. When you've got time, go there with your apple and try entering. Fight it. Fight it. I'm going to insert the videos, but because this video is already long, I'm going to enter them as shorts. The videos, I'm going to enter them as shorts. I thank you all for watching, guys, and can we fight for each other? Can we fight for each other, black people? Let's not fight against each other. Let's fight. If I see that your right is being violated and you can't fight for yourself, I'm going to help you in a fair way, and I will be fair. Do you get it? Let's start fighting for the right things, guys. I please. What is happening at Protea Court is very, very sad to people that go there every day. It's sad. You cannot be told that you can't go in with food, but you are being kept the whole day, busy respecting your honor, your majesty, standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down, but you're not allowed to come with food. But you can see people smoking inside the premise, inhaling smoke on an empty stomach, sitting there under the sun. No, guys, please, thank you for watching this video till the end. I'll see you on the next one.